Hi everybody, so I'm sitting down because my phone keeps falling, so just bear with me. I hope everyone's having a great semester and we can go ahead and get started. So my survey was, how many dresser drawers do you have in your house? I just thought it was something different, it was something silly, and it honestly gave us something to do. I loved the idea of the survey and that we had to go actually count. We had to count how many pairs of shoes we had, count how many keys we had on our key ring, and then the dresser drawers. So I got 12 responses, so that was great. Thank you all for answering. We can go ahead and start with my poster then. So out of the 3 graphs that I chose, I did the bar graph, the pie chart, and the dot plot, and I'll show you those. Down here is my dot plot. This is my pie chart and the key, and then up in the corner we have the bar graph. With the bar graph, I thought it was a good way to individually show with the columns, the bars, and then I did the pie chart, and I thought that was a good way, obviously, to show everything as a whole. We can break that more into percentages, whereas the bar graph and the dot plot, they're strictly number based. So I liked that the pie chart did percentages just to put it into a different perspective for you all. So it's color coded, so we can relay all of the pinks and all of the blues, they're all the same. So if we look down here at the pie chart, we could say, we'll just go with pink, we can say 25% of the students had 25 drawers. So then we can relay up to the bar graph and say, okay, here's the 25 dresser drawers, 3 of them voted for that. So then we can kind of decipher, okay, the 25% is 3 students. So I just thought that was pretty good. And then with the dot plot, it's essentially the same thing, it's just a different way. The bar graph, it's the same thing. If we come here, we can see that 6 drawers, 1 dot, 1 student, and the same if we come to the bar graph. Orange, 6 drawers, 1 student. So they all coordinated well together, I thought, especially for my data. Next, we can move on to my box and whiskers. Mine was pretty good. So we have over here the lowest value, referring back to any of the data given on my poster. We have the lowest value is 6. You can see it. Let me come up here. Our lowest value is 6 right here. Then our lowest quartile, we can also, if you're unsure, we can always relay. So we're down here about 8.5, and then this would be our median, which we are at 13. You can see not quite at 15. And then here we have our upper quartile. Okay, you can see that. And then moving all the way down to our highest value, which would have been the 48. And then we can see that right here. Next we can go, I had no outliers. You can see my solution here. We plugged everything in and we decided that we have no outliers. So next we can move on to standard deviation. We solved it up here in the corner, and then we went on and we had 1, 2, and 3. My standard deviation percentages, we had 92 here. We had 92, 92, and then 3 was 100. So with that, what I concluded was that it was not normal. I felt that my data was skewed, and I say that because the normal percentages are 68, 95, and 99.7, and I listed that here, so I did find that it was skewed. My interpretation of my data was the number of dresser drawers deviated from the mean of 17.42 by 11.47 dresser drawers. And then throughout this all, I made two main observations among many others, but it was the obvious one that majority of the class had 25 dresser drawers in their home. We can see that based off of any of our displays. And then my next observation was that I liked best how the pie chart represented the data, just because it wasn't as basic as the bar graph or the dot plot. We could really break the pie chart into perspective and see the different percentages. So I thought that was really good. So that's all. Thank you all so much for answering my survey. Bye.